Welcome back, everybody. This is Glockman4519, or Dave Hayes. I am back with another ROM overview. This one here, if you can't tell by the wallpaper, is Exodus. This is a request review, and I figured, what the hell, I put it out there for you guys. You definitely want to read the OP on the XDA thread. Probably skip on over to the Google Plus community. Do a lot of reading on it. I first flashed this, did a quick scan of the OP to make sure that I had everything I needed to flash the ROM, but I didn't read it as well as I should have. And when I set the ROM up, I thought, man, this ROM is a completely stock ROM, and it's far from being a completely stock ROM. Now, the custom features on this aren't like Dirty Unicorn or Resurrection Remix or any of those other crazy ones that I like. The ones that I'm really crazy about. Screwed. The list goes on and on and on. But if you go into settings, first off, what's really cool in the display setting, if you notice, you're going to have the theme setting. And right now I have it set to dark. You can set it up automatic, dark, or light. If you go light, you're just going to get a standard look on your theme. And I just figured it for the video, I would do the dark look for it, because I'm not going to flash a layers theme on it. I just figure I'll let you guys see what it looks like the way it is. Although most people, once they install the ROM, they're going to go ahead and go with dark. It's like a 50-50 thing. I like dark, so I'm going to go with the dark theme. Oops. If we go ahead and scroll on down to About Phone, you guys can see this is Exodus. It is for the Nexus 6. This is Android version 6.01 R46. It does have the June 1st or the June security patches in it. And this is a nightly. That was another thing I was kind of surprised about when I first saw it, that this was an actual nightly build. And I am running the nightly build. I just downloaded last night's version, so this is as of last night, which would have been the 20th. I am running Blackbird kernel on it just because I like Blackbird kernel, and that's the only reason I'm running it. I'm sure Exodus kernel is just fine all on its own. I just like Blackbird kernel. I like the features it gives me, and that's why I run it. Let's see. We're going to go to developer options. Quickly, you guys, I'm just going to run down through here and show you some of the features with it. You have your USB debugging, local terminal. That's a really cool feature to have. If we scroll on down to the drawing section, you're going to get your multi-window. That's where you're going to go to turn that on at. And all the way at the bottom, no last app. Now I could just go through this like a standard stock ROM, because actually that is exactly what it looks like right now, a stock ROM. But if you take this little hamburger up here and either press and hold it, alright, there you go, just press it. You're going to get a little window slide out. You don't even have to press and hold that. All you got to do is slide to the left or slide to the right, and you are going to get the Exodus custom settings. So that's what we're going to go into right now. First up is going to be your interface. This is going to be your nav bar, status bar, gestures, lock screen, overview, power menu, and all that. I'll go into the navigation bar. Now it comes with last app kill, or already on the bottom. If I look, it would be. Let me see here. Anyways, when you flash it, you're going to get 4, as opposed to 3. I don't like it that way, so I got rid of that and went to the 3. You guys can set it up exactly how you want to do it. Here are your settings for that. Your bar height, position, width, all of that. You can allow the legacy menus. That's kind of cool. You can even color the bar if you like, and I think we will like. Let's put some color in there. All right, well, let's start with the color first. That is going to be the way that we're going to have to do that. There we go. All right, which that's a pretty cool feature for you to be able to color your nav bar. I think that's pretty awesome. Next up is going to be the status bar settings. You're going to have your power or your battery status. These are what they give you. Then, of course, the show battery percentage, clock style, AM, PM, and then it goes right to network traffic. Now, I wish they would allow you to throw the day of the week on. I kind of like that. And I would also like to be able to make that a little bigger because right now it's set probably at around 13 DPI. It's a little small for my taste, but you know it's pretty cool that they have all these other features in this. Then you have your status bar quick pull down greeting. You put a custom greeting on if you like. Then you have your system icon toggles. If you press that, basically it's your system UI tuner. You guys can pick and choose what you want to show on your status bar right there. Next up are going to be your gestures. Pretty standard gestures, double tap to sleep, double tap to wake. All that, that's going to be where that is at. You do have your lock screen settings. Pretty much all it is wallpaper on this one. Overview. It's going to be your search bar, memory bar on your recents. They do give you a memory bar. That's pretty awesome. I like that feature. I always shut my search bar off, put a memory bar on. That's just the way I like it. Although the clear all button position, they only give you 3 as opposed to 6. I'd like to see that 6 positions, but 3 is better than none, to be honest with you. And then you have the Kill Foreground app on Clear All. You can either check that or not check it. Let's see. Power menu. Quite a few things, quite a few options they give you on your power menu. It's more than most, and that's actually pretty cool. Of course, you want to have your advanced reboot ticked on. That's going to allow you to have these options, and it's going to give you the option to reboot into recovery, bootloader, and all that. Then, of course, last but not least is going to be your landscape immersive mode. If you guys want that, when you flip your phone to landscape, if you want it in immersive mode, just turn that on and you're good to go. I'm going to go ahead and pull that back out again. We're going to go to hardware. You have your press power button twice for camera, playback control, and wake on plug. ROM control. You have your LCD density. You guys can change that if you want. Document UI file manager. Of course, AOSP app manager, which is actually pretty cool. They actually surprised me when I saw these options. System app remover, of course, and you can switch SE Linux permissive with this option at the bottom, and their kernel actually allows you to do that. Next up would be your device profiles. You can set that up however you want. Of course, that's a personal choice. You guys can do that. If you do, I actually don't even set anything up anymore. I used to a long time ago. I don't anymore. Next up is going to be Layers Manager. This is going to be where you guys are going to go to set up any layers theme or anything like that. I actually was running Deity for a while, Accent, let me see, Deity, Accent, and Spectrum. I tried on these. They all work. I didn't get a chance to check the other ones out, but I figured I ran this long enough. I had no reboots, hot reboots, lag, anything like that. I had no issues so far with the ROM, so I figured I'd go ahead and get the video done, and I wanted to do the video without a theme on it. Let's see. Next up is going to be the wallpaper chooser. These are your Exodus papers. Again, guys, you know me, and you know what I say about custom ROMs. and custom wallpapers. One of the coolest things a ROM developer can do is add their own wallpapers. There used to be a time when people would flash ROMs just because of the wallpapers. And I just think it's great that they add these. You know, to me, this is a big ass plus in their favor for me. Figured I'd let you guys scroll through these here real quick. I kind of like that one. Let's go ahead and set that. And I'm not doing this. This is doing it all on its own. I mean, this is their wallpaper chooser. It's really cool. It goes back and forth, lets you see the whole picture, so you can decide whether or not you want it. I do. I'm going to hit the check mark. Set as. Since I'm running Nova Launcher, we'll go Nova Launcher. And I want it right in the center. Yes, and that's good to go. Come on, baby. It's cropping it. All right, and it's done. So we're going to go back. Um, Next up is going to be SuperSU. It does come with SuperSU installed on it. Now, again, I flashed 252 over the systemless route that they have on it, just because I hate systemless route. But the SuperSU that comes with it is perfectly fine, guys. You don't need to flash 252. Just leave the ROM the way it is, and it will function 100% for you. Believe me, this is one of those ROMs like Pure Nexus that just works and works. Last but not least, you're going to find your Exodus updater. This is going to be where you're going to go to see if there are any updates for your, for your phone or device that you're running it on. And that is it for the custom settings. These are going to be your sound notifications here. Pretty much standard affair. Other sounds. Notification lights. This is where you're going to set that all up at. Let me think here. We have our security settings. Make sure you guys tick that unknown sources on, especially if you guys are new. I can't even talk. I worked all night, guys. So I'm home. I'm tired. I'm going to put this video out, and I think I'm going to hit the hay. But I really wanted to get this out there. I should have gotten this out a lot sooner. I thought that this ROM was a lot more stock than it is. I actually kind of like it. It's pretty cool. Let's see here. That's about it. We already went through developer options. That's it, guys. If you want a good solid ROM that just works, this is one of those ROMs that you flash and forget. It's got updates. They're nightly builds. I'm not sure. I didn't read the website to see if they had, a Cyanogen mod does, where I can't even think what it's called. Where they have real good solid builds, and then they'll post that as their. I can't think. Anyways, I'm just gonna shut up before I say something really stupid. Listen, guys, you need to go out and try this. I think it's definitely worth giving it a flash, trying it out. I noticed last night that my battery consumption was right up there with Pure Nexus, a couple of the other optimized ROMs I run. So the battery usage is really good. Now I am running a custom kernel, and that does have a big, it does make a big difference. But I will say that I flashed this ROM first off with its stock kernel in it, or supplied kernel. And the battery seemed, at least in the first 4 or 5 hours, to be pretty damn good. So give it a try, see what you like. I give it a thumbs up. I think it's a very nice ROM. Very well thought out, fluid, runs good, no issues at all. If you guys like the video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys on the next one.